Life lately. I feel like navigating your 20s is so confusing. You are losing friendships, you're making new ones. I'm trying to redefine boundaries with my Asian parents, feeling the pressure to graduate, get a stellar job. Do I go to grad school, get engaged, get married, have kids, buy a big house, make as much money as possible? For so long in my life, I feel like I've been in such a big rush to get to the next step. And now that I'm finally here, I feel so much emptiness, so much confusion. How the heck did I get to where I am today, and where should I be going moving forward? Showing up at work to collect a consistent paycheck, trying to eat as healthy as we can, doing things that feel uncomfortable so I can quote unquote be a better me. My whole life, I've always misunderstood and thought that convenience and speed was the answer to everything. The faster you can get it done, the quicker it's checked off the to-do list, the better. For this very matter, I've skipped out on trying new restaurants where the wait is too long, avoiding the scenic route to save an extra 10 minutes, and even skipped out on basic self-care like making sure I do my skincare routine or put on sunscreen, all in the name of getting to the destination faster. But as the cliche says, life is a marathon and not a sprint. Your goals are ever evolving, and if you're running too fast without enjoying the process, you'll burn out very quickly. The things that I loved eating stopped tasting good. The clothes in my closet were cluttered and full of things I no longer wore. My home was always messy, and the activation energy was far too high to get anything done. So for the first time in my life, this quarter life crisis, I felt like I've really lost my sparkle. And maybe this was the first time I realized that it was time for a change. Here are 5 of the biggest lessons I have learned in my 20s thus far. Let's talk about how I actually stopped feeling and unhappy. Number 1, making good habits that actually stick. Now I did some math, and now that I'm in my 20s, it means that if I live to my 80s, I've still got 60 years to go, which means that I better make some good habits. I realized I was waking up feeling really shitty, really groggy because I did not have a good morning routine. Like I was scrolling my phone first thing in the morning. My screen time is over 8 hours during the day. I simply did not have good habits and a good foundation for having a good day. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned from reading Atomic Habits by James Clear is that if you want to make good habits that stick, it's really, really important to make it irresistible, make it as easy as possible, lower the activation energy. One example of how I've implemented this is that recently I've been flossing every single night, but the way that I achieved it is that instead of putting my floss in my drawer like I always have, I put it in plain sight now, so it's super easy to spot and I'll never miss it. Most of us still have a long way to go before the end of our lives, so you better start building habits that stick. Number 2, a clean space equals a clean mind. Now, I am 25 years old, which means I have accumulated 25 years of junk. When I opened up my closet every morning, it was making me really upset because there was a lot of things that I would just never wear again. I couldn't find the things that I actually wanted to wear, and it was just a hot mess. So I decided to go through it and sort out 3 categories of clothes to donate. Number 1, these are the clothes that no longer fit me. They fit a previous version of me, but not the current me. Number 2, these have massive logos, text, or words. Seeing it just hurt my brain. It cluttered my headspace. I'm no longer in my teens, so I don't really want to be wearing these anymore. And finally, weird, obnoxious colors, designs, or things just that were very difficult to match with others. I think I'm at the point in my adult life where I just want the least amount of decision fatigue as possible. I want to look at my closet and feel like every single item is something that I would choose and want to wear. So I've really been trying to refine my closet into a small collection of very high quality items. Now you guys know I have been an outspoken big fan of Nay, which I'm so grateful that they are actually sponsoring today's video. If you aren't already familiar with their brand, their name Nay actually means to feel good inside and out. Some of my favorite pieces, including the Barely Zero bra. I also love their Pure Comfort Triangle bra. I have their silk jammies. The list literally goes on. I cannot emphasize how comfortable and high quality these items are. I expect them to last me decades to come. And ever since I've done my closet clean out and really focused on quality over quantity, I feel sparks of joy. Just opening my closet, getting dressed in the morning, getting ready, it's now something that I genuinely enjoy instead of resent. Number 3, taking care of your mind. Now, I will be the first to admit that I have always kind of put my mental health on the back burner. It's really easy to remember to work out, to eat clean, but mental health for some reason never felt like a priority. I have learned the hard way in my 20s that if you do not prioritize your mental health, it will literally cripple you to the point where you cannot get anything else done. So I'm all about regular maintenance so the car doesn't break down, if you know what I mean. I use an app to help me practice mindfulness or meditation. It's super easy. It only takes 3 to 5 minutes in the morning, but if you feel like your brain is constantly rushing with thousands and thousands of thoughts, you're distracted all the time, I highly recommend you practice mindfulness. Mindfulness temporarily removes all of the crazy thoughts that are going through your head, even for just 3 to 5 minutes, and really helps to increase your focus and energy throughout the day. I know it might sound crazy to some of you guys, but even for 30 seconds, if you just close your eyes, focus on your breathing, focus on your inhale, focus on your exhale, relax your body, relax all of the muscles on your body, and just focus on your breathing. And while you're doing this, if you do have other thoughts that come up, maybe it's a deadline, maybe you're thinking about somebody else, just gently guide those thoughts away and focus on your breathing again. Now, this week we celebrated World Health Day, and it's so important to NAY that they've decided to celebrate it all week long. I think this is a really good reminder for all of us to slow down, breathe, and focus on your personal health. Every time I put on my NAY loungewear, I always feel like I remember that I need to take care of myself before I take care of everything else around me. I think as an individual, I really align with NAY's brand values. They are really focused on making products that are high quality, and they have an emphasis on sustainability, not just with their products and with their packaging, but also with how they treat their employees no matter what level they're at. I hope that this World Health Day reminds you to inhale and exhale and wear your NAY loungewear to take care of yourself, take care of your future, and take care of our planet. They did give me a special code to share with you guys, so I'll pop it up on the screen, and everything will be linked in the description box below. Lesson 4, stop giving so much of yourself to people who do not deserve it. I think I've learned the hard way that it's really important to keep your circles tight. I'm the person who always says yes. You need an airport drop-off? I got you. You need help editing a paper? Send me the link. You're sick? I will drop off meds for you. I hold myself to very high standards and I expect others to do the same too, but I think I was getting constantly upset and disappointed when people did not deliver. Some relationships you can continue to give and give and give and give, and these people will just never reciprocate. And as a good human, I never wanted to terminate a relationship just because I felt like they weren't giving enough. I honestly felt incredibly unfulfilled in my life because I was waiting for these friendships, these relationships to give me something, and lo and behold, nothing. Give us nothing. If you're in your 20s, I want to remind you that you are so strong, you are so capable, you can do so much more than you actually think you can. You can come up with solutions with or without these people around you. When you learn to rely on yourself, it feels good. You need to go to the airport, take public transportation. Need a dog sitter? Hire one. Focus on using that energy that you have been using to overextend yourself to instead focus on yourself. And last but not least, number 5, work on being a better you. When we become complacent, we lose our purpose. There's always room for improvement, and reminding myself that even when I'm out of school, it's really important to keep learning has really kept me on my feet. I have fallen back in love with reading, trying to pick up the guitar again. Slow change without an incredible amount of academic pressure is actually such a beautiful thing. I constantly think about how I can show up better as a girlfriend, as a daughter, as a dog mom. And the little things that you do really have such a large impact on the lives of other people. Like making sure a meal is hot and ready before Kevin comes home, making sure that Lucky has a little perch where he can tan. But hitting the quarter mark, hitting 25, has really just brought all of my feels out. Now, I've never really filmed a video like this, so you guys will have to let me know if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along the journey on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you guys next time.